In this video, we're just going to review a few things that we've talked about with confidence intervals. A quality control coordinator has created a 90% confidence interval for the mean amount of ounces of soda in a Coke can using a sample of 30 cans. The interval found 11.97 to 12.09. What is the point estimate? So a point estimate, remember, is that initial value that the sample must have had. So I think about it this way: a margin of error a confidence interval is really our sample mean plus or minus a margin of error, right? So the point estimate must come right in the middle of my confidence interval. So if I found the average, that would be my point estimate, 12.03. Okay, interpret the confidence level. Interval. I'm going to drag this in. I type this. Here it is. This is the confidence interval. We are 90% confident that the interval from 11.97 to 12.09 captures the true mean amount of soda in cans. So again, it's nothing to do with the population or our sample. It's a confidence that that interval has the actual true population mean in it. Sometimes this word true, you could maybe substitute that for population. True mean, population mean, whatever. But we feel like we, between this interval, have captured the actual mean amount. Okay, I'm going to make this a little smaller. We're going to put that right up here next to interval. The next thing is interpret the confidence level. Well, the confidence level, if we took many samples of size 30 from this population, about 90% of them would result in a confidence interval that captures the mean amount of soda in cans. So, big difference here is we aren't reporting an interval. We're saying if we repeated this many times and came up with a bunch of different intervals, and you wouldn't expect, if I sent 10 people out to do this, replicate this, you wouldn't expect all 10 of them to get the same interval, but you would expect 9 out of 10 of their intervals to capture the mean. Okay, so a little bit different, and make sure you understand the difference between them. I'm going to put that there. What would happen to the width of the interval if the sample size increases? Well, if we increase the sample size, we're going to decrease our interval, because the more we sample, the closer we should get to being able to get the actual population mean. What would happen to the width of the interval if the confidence level increased? Well, then the width would also increase. And this, I have a cartoon on the next slide I show you that will maybe give you a way to think about this. But the more confident you grow, if you say I'm 99% confident now, how you did that is by making the interval wider and therefore capturing more values. Okay, so let me show you this cartoon. So again, if you have a wide interval, you're more confident that you captured the actual mean.